I'm Rich Carroll. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. 2/3 of Flagler County's senior population have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Amy Cherry has more.
Jonathan Lord, the county's emergency management director, says it shows the speed at which the county is getting shots into arms at the Flagler County Fairgrounds.
To date, there have been over 6.4 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered throughout the state, with over 30,000 Flagler County residents being recipients of those vaccines. That's an amazing number. Over a quarter, it's actually 26%, over a quarter of our Flagler County residents have received the vaccine. We've been number 8 out of 67 counties. Last week, we climbed to number 7.
Lord says options for vaccination are also expanding in Flagler County.
We have more and more pharmacy to come on board. This past week, Grace Community Pharmacy, I think is their official name, is now offering vaccines on top of CVS, on top of Publix, on top of Winn-Dixie. So you'll see more and more coming on board every week.
Yesterday, the age at which one becomes eligible to be vaccinated in Florida dropped from 65 to 60.
I fully expect that every week, if not every week and a half, you're going to see 5 more years in age go down. Because it's obviously it's a much smaller population from 60 to 65 than 65 up to whatever. So I think you're going to, this week, maybe a little bit of next week, you'll see that population taken care of, and then it dropped further down.
As part of a federal push to get doses into educators' arms over the weekend, 150 public and private school teachers and school staff ages 50 and older were vaccinated inside Flagler Palm Coast High School's gym. By the end of May, Lord expects vaccinations to be open to all. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler County health officials say they hope that the facts will win out over any COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy. John Arking reports.
While vaccine supplies are beginning to pick up the pace, there are still many people who are expressing reluctance to get the vaccine. Not at all helping that trend are stories that make the rounds on social media, which Flagler County Medical Director Dr. Stephen Bickle says do not reflect the scientific data that this is a safe vaccine.
There's going to be scrutiny of the vaccines for a year, and some of it's going to be hyperbolic. It'll come up now as a blood clot concern. It was a death concern. There's a lot of data being accumulated, and once these things happen, then they sort of look at the data carefully to see is this a pattern or is this just kind of a random thing that's happening that would happen to the people not getting vaccinated. So far there's nothing really scary, although it keeps getting into the news. It's an issue for some people. I just tell them to look at the benefit and look at the harm there. It's really disproportionately in your favor.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the 3 COVID-19 vaccines approved for use in the United States are safe and effective and have been evaluated in tens of thousands of participants during clinical trials. So far, nearly 100 million doses of the vaccine have been administered in the United States, with the vast majority of recipients reporting either no reaction or just mild side effects, with anything more than that being very rare. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
A rape suspect is off the streets of Palm Coast thanks to Flagler County Sheriff's deputies and a brave girl. Karen Johnson has the story.
Beginning back in November, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office took the report regarding a 16-year-old girl from Palm Coast who had reportedly been the victim of multiple sex crimes. She advised that each incident occurred within a residence located in Palm Coast and identified the suspect as 21-year-old Isaac Becker. Sheriff Rick Staley.
Our detectives did an outstanding job building this case and ultimately arresting the offender in Virginia. This disgusting man took the innocence away from this child.
Sheriff Staley says the girl also reported that during the assaults, Becker would forcibly restrain her and prevent her from calling for help. Utilizing multiple investigative techniques, detectives were able to establish probable cause and obtained a warrant for Becker's arrest. On February 12th of 2021, detectives traveled to the state of Virginia where Becker was residing and with the assistance of local agencies took Becker into custody. He confessed to the crime. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
What is a booming vacation rental industry to the state of Florida? Steve Milo, the CEO of V-Trips and founder of Vacation Rental Pros, says it's not small.
This industry is a $26 billion economic impact on the state of Florida, and that is something Tallahassee is very aware of as they try to balance the budget.
So when people come here to vacation for a week or a month or more, they are affecting our state in a big way. You can hear Real Estate Matters every Saturday morning at 11 and every Sunday morning at 9 on WNZF. And the podcast is available on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Steve Milo talks about how vacation rentals work. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.